Kevin, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Hey, glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
We're happy to have you. Let's dive right into this. It is, of course, our prep for college time. We got fall season heading into spring already and looking ahead. So tell us, what's your best tip for parents looking to help their student prepare for college admissions?
Yeah, look, that's a great question. If you want to set your child up for success and give them the best advantage possible without relying on luck for the college admissions process, it's actually very simple, right? Which is give them more time and really start now, right? This is by far the easiest and most predictable advantage you can give your child. And so in our 17 years of doing this, right, the data has really shown us that the more time that a child has, the more predictable their results will be, right? And don't just take it from me. We actually have former admission officers from Ivy League top 25 universities, right, that have confirmed with us that 95% of getting into a top college is the evidence that you build, right? Not just filling out the application in the 12th grade.
And you mentioned that word time a lot. So what is the typical time parents would come to Zenith for college consulting?
Yeah, great question. Over the last 17 years, we've worked with thousands of students. And I know a lot of people think about, college admissions. They think, well, we're doing the application 12th grade, we're going to do it during our kids' senior year. But the reality is that most of our students start working with us from 6th to 11th grade, right? And the reality is that the families that work with us understand that the easiest and most controllable, predictable advantage that they can give their child is just more time, right? Because more time means more evidence to help your child stand out. And I think, that's one of the most common reasons that students don't make it into the university they deserve. They just don't have enough time, right? It's really the best advantage that you can give your child.
Never too early to start. I love it, Kevin. Can you tell us about some of your own student success stories that you've had?
Sure thing. Love going through, case studies. So, for example, I can think of a couple that come to mind, but I'll go through one. We had a student recently who was, good academically, but definitely not the type of student who was going to graduate top of their class. He definitely wasn't a straight A student. So very clearly, I don't think it was an easy case. But after working with him and leveraging our proprietary data to figure out what his strengths were and also minimize his weaknesses, we were able to make the right recommendations to help him stand out to the university. And so even without winning any competitions, we were able to get him into NYU, the University of Chicago, and Columbia and more, right? And so that's just one of the many success stories that we have that come to mind. But I think the point is simpler than that, right? We've spent 17 years, right, doing this. And it's only because we've worked with thousands of students that Zenith has proprietary data on what students need to do to stand out to the admissions process. And so that's why our strategy works for really any student, because we've actually seen it all, right? Our job is to leverage all of that proprietary data that we've gathered so that the students can get into better schools than they originally thought was possible.
Incredible. I mean, it's seemingly the stats don't lie. So it's easy to see the great work coming to fruition in some of your students. Kevin, where can we go for more information?
Yeah, if anyone would like to do so, I think it'd be a, great idea. We're happy to take care of the families and students directly. So you can find us at zenithprepacademy.com. You can book a free consultation and we'll make sure everyone's in great hands.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for all the great information and helping us prepare. They like to say, I think it's what, you either fail to prepare or prepare to fail, or failing to prepare is preparing to fail. So you're helping us out coming into our success for school. Thanks so much for helping out, ISF.
No problem. Thanks for having us.